Hi guys, so today I'm kind of doing a little makeup tutorial, kind of showing you how I do my makeup when I'm having a lot of breakouts and a lot of redness and everything. So as you can see, I do have a lot of redness and a lot of acne scarring. I do have some acne a little bit. I'm kind of breaking out through here, and I have been up here a little bit, but it's not getting as bad. But I do have a lot of redness, so I'm going to show you what I use and how I cover all this up. So the first thing that I use, I go and I wash my face, and I use the Be Fine Food Skincare Gentle Cleanser. And I really like this cleanser. It's good for sensitive skin and it's good for my face. It doesn't have anything in it. It's allergy free, it's paraben free, and it has all vegetarian proteins in it. So I really like that, and I think it's been helping my face quite a bit. The next thing that I use, and I just spray this all over my face, it is the Sense-Derm Climate Control Anti-Aging Moisturizer. So this is just for my acne scarring. And I really love this product. I've been using it for quite some time, and it's definitely gotten a lot of like my bigger acne scars down. Like these were huge, and they've gone down so much, and everything on this side has gone down so much. So I like this. I've been using this a lot. I also use this on stretch marks or anything else that you have. You can use it for absolutely anything. So you just spray it all over your face or wherever you need it, and you're good to go. I just pat it into my face just so my face doesn't get irritated or anything like that. The next thing that I put on after that dries, I do let that dry, and I do let my skin settle for about 10 to 15 minutes before I put this on. And this is just the Clear Proof from Mary Kay. It's an oil-free moisturizer for acne-prone skin. And yeah, I've been using this for quite some time as well, and I do like it. I like it a lot. I just use a little tiny bit, just a little baby dab, and I just rub it all over my hands, and I dab it on my face as well. So if you dab it on your face, you're more likely not to break out because you're not actually rubbing and scrubbing the skin like crazy. So the first thing that I'm going to use makeup-wise is I'm going to go ahead and use my Under Eye, Bye Bye Under Eye from It Cosmetics. And I love this stuff. I've been using it for quite some time too. I do love it. Oh, focus on me. There we are. It's a really good product. I think I have it in the shade, yeah, light, ultra fair. So I just put that under my eye. And if I have any kind of scars or like acne marks or anything, I do put it on there. I usually put them here because I have a lot of scarring here, and I'll put a little bit on the sides just to get rid of those little spots that I have. And I have a couple down here I'm going to get rid of. So I just take a beauty blender and I just blend that out. And it feels really nice. It's really thick, but it feels nice on your skin once it gets settled in. And it does make your skin look a lot softer, so it's super duper nice. I really like it a lot. I don't use a damp sponge for this. I am going to use a damp sponge for underneath my eyes just so it gets a little bit better blended out. So actually, let me get my water really quick. So I just have this little cup. Oh, come back. Come back to life. So I just have this little cup of water, and I'm just going to gently damp my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend underneath my eyes. And this does help blend it out so much. I'll put the excess on the top of my eyes just to get rid of any darkness that I have. Okay, so the next thing that I do go in with is I use my Tarte Shape Tape. I have it in the shade light medium, so here is the packaging. And yeah, it's just a really nice full coverage concealer. So I use it wherever I have a lot of redness, which is usually here, and I put a little under my eye. And on my cheek again, and down the bridge of my nose, and up here, and a little bit down here. My chin is always red, always red, so I'm taking the not damp side, and I'm just going to blend that out. And this stuff is so full coverage that I don't really have to use a full coverage foundation if I don't want to. So today, just for the sake of this video, I'm really not going to, and I am having a little bit of a breakout problem, so I'm going to try to go a little light on the makeup today. But I do like to put a lot of my concealers and stuff on, even if I'm trying to have a light day. Just to get rid of any marks or anything that, you know, I don't want to show through my skin, because the foundation that I'm putting on is a really lightweight coverage foundation. I think I used it in another tutorial. It's the CoverGirl Clean Sensitive Foundation. It really works well, especially when you're having breakouts and a lot of problems, because it is for sensitive skin. So I have it in the shade Ivory. And yeah, there's that. And it's just a really clean feeling foundation. It really does like what it's supposed to, and it is really lightweight. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and you gotta like shake it to get it out sometimes. Just have to like beat it against my hand to get it out. But I'm just gonna use a little brush, and I'm gonna put this all over the face where I want it to be, and then I'll blend it out with a beauty blender. So I'm just gonna take this little fluffy brush that I got from Wish, and I'm just gonna dab that into there and put it all over the face where I want my foundation to just cover up everything. And on my forehead. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my beauty blender again and just blend that out. And it is a really lightweight foundation, so you don't have to be too heavy-handed on your beauty blender. You can just dab it, and it's just fine. My nose ring always gets in the way whenever I'm trying to blend out my face. It's always like, hello, I'm here, and I'm gonna catch all your makeup. And I'm gonna take that and blend out the under eye just a little bit one more time. Alright, so now that you have all of that on, that is your foundations and your concealers and everything, so I'm just gonna go for the cheeks now. I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush and highlighter. So I'm gonna start with my highlighter, and I'm using the Luna by Luna highlighter. This is what that looks like. It's a really, really pretty highlighter. It's in the shade Electra, and I really, really like it. It has a good sheen to it, a good shimmer. Yeah, so I'm just using a little brush from Miss Glam. It's the L36, and it just looks like this. It's pink, it's sparkly, it's beautiful, and I just rub that all around just like this and put it wherever you want your highlight to be. So I do want my highlight to be a little bit more glowy, and I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to do the same to the other side. I'm going to put some down the bridge of my nose, and on the point on my lips, and down here. So I don't highlight this area just because I'm already naturally oily, so I don't highlight this area to make more oil. My oil creates its own shine, so I don't really need it. I am going to put a little bit more highlighter on this side just to make it a little extra shiny, because my blush is going to cover up a little bit of it. So next I'm going to go in with my Lisa Frank brush, and it's just a fluffy angled brush, and I'm going to use my big Ulta palette. Actually, you know what, I'm not. I'm going to use my NARS blush. It's called Seduction. It's actually a little bit darker, but it's really nice and peachy when you put it on. So I'm just going to be tapping that on just a little bit. I don't want to have too much. Because this is a little bit darker of a blush. You can't really tell. It's a little darker though. It's a little darker than the one that I use. The one that I use is like hot pink though. But I'm going to go in with the same brush. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to use a smaller angled brush, and I'm going to use some of my sparkles from my Ulta palette. my Ulta box, actually. I've been using this box for quite some time, and I love it. I love it so much. So I just put some sparkles on my cheeks, just to blow those out a little bit, and I'm gonna put a little bit under the eye. So the next thing that I'm going to go in with is my powder, and this is just the LA Colors. It's in the color Light. It's just a big powder compact. I only use it for under my eyes anyway, so I didn't want to get a super expensive one, so I just got this one at the dollar store, and it works just fine. So I'm just going to take this tiny little sponge, and I'm going to set the underneath of my eyes. And to see the sun just like moved from wherever it was. Oh, it's back now. Oh, now it's gone. It keeps like going away and coming back. There must be a cloud there. So I just took a little bit and I set the underneath of my eye so none of that creases. And I'm just going to be using my Too Faced palette, and it's going to be a really light and simple, like pink toned type makeup look. So I'm just going to be going in with a shade Cotton Candy, and that'll be this one right here. I've used a lot of it. It's a really pretty shade of pink. It's a really light pink and I love it. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm just going to be using my base shadow brush from Real Techniques. It looks just like this. It's a fluffy shadow brush. It is really nice, and I'm just going to go in with Cotton Candy and put it all over the lid. And it's just a nice light pink base shade. It's nothing too bright and serious. My eyes have been so watery today, and I don't know why. They really have. So I'm not going to be using any eyeliner today. That is terrible. What is that? Okay. I'm not going to be using any eyeliner today. I'm just going to be using mascara and just a little bit of eyeshadow. So the next shadow that I'm going to go in with is Totally Fetch. And then I'm going to put sprinkles over top of it, which is right up here in the corner. And it's kind of like a shimmery color. It's really pretty. So I'm taking the shade Totally Fetch first, and I'm just using my angled Luxie brush. It's a 207 medium angled shading brush, and I'm just going to put that right in the corners of where I need it to be. Right in the corner of my eye. And I'm going to blend it upward. You can blend that. You can then extend it all the way down if you just want to do a pink kind of makeup look. Then that's fine. This looks crazy right now, but it's whatever. It won't look crazy later. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye and start in the outer corner. Okay. So whenever you have your pink wherever you want it to be and as dark as you wanted it to be, then you can start blending it all out with a fluffy brush. So I'm going to be using my brush from my Naked collection. And this is the duo-ended brush. I had to wipe it off a little bit. But I'm going in with that sprinkle shade from the same Chocolate Bonbon palette, and I'm just going to put that on the center of my lid. Now, this is a really pretty color. It's kind of like a lighter shade of pink. It's almost peachy. But I like it as a base color to go over this because it makes the pink look really shiny and pretty. And if you think your pink is too dark like I do up top, you can just blend it out with that same color. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye, and you just want to start right in the middle and work your way across. And I'm going to blend this out a little bit too, just so it's not so dark and so harsh. And yeah. So I'm going to go pop on some mascara right quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have my mascara on, I just use the Benefit Roller Lash for the bottom lashes, and I use the Benefit They're Real. These two little baby samples, these are the two. I use this one, the Roller Lash, on my bottom lashes, and They're Real on my top lashes. So I like these both. I like the Roller Lash for the bottom just because the brush is so small, so I like to keep those together. But the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do my brows. So whenever you have a lot of acne on your face, you feel like you have to put a lot of makeup on, but you don't have to put a lot of makeup on. The only thing that you're doing is making everything else look good so that your acne won't just like show and come out. So you've covered everything up, you have everything set in place. I'm gonna do my brows, and I'm using the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Stay Put Brow Gel, and it just comes with a little applicator like this, and it just pops right off. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm just going to fill in my brows. I don't need a lot because my brows are already really thick, so I just like to make them a little darker and a little more defined. I'm going to do the same thing to the other brow, and I just start underneath, making my line of where I want my eyebrow to stop, and then I keep pushing up, like making little streaks, like they're hairs, and my eyebrows are thick and juicy, even though they're not. Okay, so now that you have your brows done, I'm going to go in with a little bit of my lippy here. Here it is. This is the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. I got it in the shade Unzipped. It's really, really cute. Pretty color. I really like it. It's a cute, cute color. So I'm just going to be using a little bit of that on my lips today. Alright, and yeah, that is the completed look. If you like this look, please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!